Hey, Lady Gang, we heard you, we listened, we restocked. That's right. All of the tour merch is officially restocked on the website, shop.theladygang.com. We've got pink universities, we've got Live Laugh Lady Gang, we've got tour tees in a variety of sizes, but this is the last time we are restocking. We did a huge restock because so many people missed out or couldn't get what they wanted at the shows. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. It's been incredible. So head on now to shop.theladygang.com, pick up all your tour merch, and we have some special holiday promotions on our dresses and other sale products, and we're just so excited. Shop.theladygang.com. This episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by Lomi. If you want to start making a positive environmental impact or just make cleaning up after dinner that much easier, head to lomi.com/ladygang and use the promo code LadyGang to get $50 off.
Well, what is this?
Welcome to the Lady Gang.
That's amazing. Say that again.
The Lady Gang.
Things are about to change around here.
Each week we catch up with Hollywood's hottest girl posse, Kelty Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lady Gang. I'm Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Kelty Knight. Let me just set the scene for you all. I sound like I've been run over by a car because I have.
Oh,
in the
emotional
metaphorical sense. We had our Los Angeles show last night.
Yep.
And you know, what do I say about it? First of all,
I mean, it ended with a video of you like doing the opening scene of Rock of Ages on the Rock of Ages set. There were the full back band. I was like, this woman's
that was
fine.
That
it
was shocking.
Impressive.
I thought the show was over.
You were full.
Well, it was over, but then I peeked my head out to get video footage of Kelty doing the endings, Man, I Feel Like a Woman karaoke song. And I just was like, This is crazy. No, I used to come out of that door. Okay, so it was at the Bourbon Room in Los Angeles, which is this venue that they've created.
Which used to be this place called Cinespace that I just realized last night.
Yeah.
That there was like all of these like Skrillex
live
used to play there all the time.
Skrillex.
So it's this random
Emo
venue.
DJs.
It's very cool, and they've fashioned it as the Rock of Ages was a Broadway musical for a long time, and they've made it into like a mini set in Los Angeles and staged a version of it there. Which I never actually saw because I have bad blood with Rock of Ages because they never gave me a permanent contract. I was always like on a trial for 3 years.
That's crazy. So you just like go in?
I would go in as like a swing. So when girls would go out and be out, and like I did a 3-month stint, and then I would go back and forth for like the 3 years or whatever.
Whoa.
But damn. Yeah, I mean, it says more about me than them, really, probably. But I like to make it personal, and I'm the victim.
But not quite.
I'm the victim.
They were wrong.
Mm-hmm. So we did it at this venue, and it was. I just came out of that door, and I did that show like many, many, many times, and the spirit moved me. And then I was out on that stage, and I thought, I got to get back on stage before I can't do this anymore.
I think so.
Wait,
too.
like actually? Like career-wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have felt this for so many months.
Yeah.
No, we've been trying to, I feel like, make this happen. I thought you weren't being serious.
Because here's the thing.
Got to.
I'm just going to say this before we get into the next part of the podcast. Like, there are talented people, and then there's Hollywood. And they're not the same thing. And everyone thinks, to make it in Hollywood, you have to be talented. That's not true.
No, you got to be the daughter of a famous person.
Right. And it's like, you actually have a talent, a real talent, that stands up in Broadway in New York City that, like, not 89% of everyone that's successful in Hollywood cannot do what you can do. And that does make you special. It feels less exciting, I guess, in a way, but I don't think it is. I think Broadway's renaissance.
I mean, thank you very much. But I think what happened was that I'm master of none, you know? So when you become decent at 3 things,
right?
I'm not a triple threat. I'm like a triple menace, you know? Like I'm not a full-blown threat. I'm like what's a lighter term for threat? Like I'm
a little bit intimidating person.
Yeah. So it doesn't bode well to get jobs unless you're stunningly beautiful. Then triple menaces do get work. I won't name any, but they exist out there. So anyways, that's
so you want to go on Broadway.
I'm ready to go back on stage.
So would you move to New York and like go to Broadway?
Yeah,
Is that what happens?
I think so.
She's going to fucking do Chicago, you guys. No, you have to do something
you have to
good.
be super famous to be in Chicago.
No.
Erica Jane was she's more of a household name, if you will. If I could go get on a Housewives franchise, I could be on Broadway in a
Well, that's why somebody's got to do it.
That's the plan.
Okay, so enough about me.
Okay.
This episode's actually about Kelty, so we're going to jump into.
Okay.
Oh my God, Kelty!
Oh my God,
I have been micromanaged from the moment my eyes opened this morning by Kelty Knight.
Actually, too goddamn early for this.
Okay, let's just start. It's time for
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
So we have a lovely show. We've been doing this for months now.
Yep.
And we have people who we pay and who are on salary, and people we pay for the one time from the venue to keep our shit together.
Yep.
When I say, and I've said this many times, I only want to be the talent. I only want to be the talent. I only want to show up and do the thing, and I don't want to have to worry about anything else for the rest of the day. Kelty does not know how to do that. Even if there's 85 employees, this bitch will figure out a way to put her nose in it. So instead of leaving the goddamn venue like a good little girl last night, I'm entertaining some friends that came and supported me and bought tickets. I'm like, you know what? We're in LA. I'm never here. These are some of my closest friends. I haven't seen some since COVID started. And I'm chit-chatting, and I have barely any reception in that green room. And I get a frantic text from Kelty an hour and a half after the show has ended about goddamn tables that the venue's freaking out about, and I need to figure out from Kellyanne, the makeup artist, what's going on.
Oh, no.
As if there was a police barricade at the exit of the theater that she was not able to leave until she settled the business. So then I leave my friends because she's panicking, and I'm like, well, this must be a big deal if she's texting me, and shame on me. I leave to get better reception, and I'm like, what's going on? I text Kellyanne. I'm like going crazy because I don't want to leave anybody with their dick in their hand, and I don't want people to be screwed over. And then Alex comes down, calm, cool as a cucumber. And I'm like, Alex, what's going on? What do I need to do? I'm trying to get in touch with Kellyanne. She's like, it's fine. We're good. Like, this was never an issue. What are you talking about? And I was like, someone take Kelty's phone and throw it in the Hoover Dam.
Everything is the end of the world sometimes.
It wasn't.
I can read the text aloud.
The guy in charge of loading us out, so we needed to use my SUV to load up. It was one of the 3 cars that we moved everything in. So I was sitting on the side of the road, and he was like, okay, this is everything. I was like, great, cool, like, the cars are coming around, like, all good, thanks so much, whatever. And he's like, oh, there's, like, tables up there. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, the makeup artist is going to take them. He's like, no, she left. She just left them. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't know. Well, maybe, do you want them? Like, maybe I will just leave them here. And he was, oh God, no. We get charged for every piece of metal we put in the garbage can. And like,
so we had to dispose.
It was already discussed with somebody else in the venue that was staying there.
I didn't know that.
So what you're supposed to do in those situations is say, yeah, totally. I'll be right back. I'm going to figure it out. And then you can drive away.
That's what I wanted to do.
You should do that. You have no problem doing that with people and social interactions. Can you please start doing it with business?
That's a good point.
I mean, just be like, yeah, I got right on top of that, Rose, and leave.
I did want to leave.
So that's my bone to pick with you. It's every single night that I have had, every single night after the show where everyone's just decompressing. I'm on like an 8th tequila drink, and then I get a fucking text message from Mom.
I mean,
I smudged my signature.
So that's my bad week. My good week is that the show was wonderful. We sold out a venue that was way too small for us to be in.
You know what?
Our agent shit the bed. I'm going to be honest. Our agent shit the bed. We were in venues that were 1,000 seat theaters or 100. I'm like, people, I know it was COVID. Everybody's touring. Everybody's excuse was we just didn't have venues. I'm going to say it here and now. It was a mistake.
Who was the person from the very beginning that said we were playing venues we shouldn't be playing? I think it was me.
Well, squeaky wheel gets the grease, Jack.
I did love the venue last night. I thought it was so fun. There was like so much good energy. That's what happens when you sell out a venue and like the people are stoked.
Yeah.
Like it ends up being fucking awesome, even though there was only 200 people there.
But it felt like so many.
I know. Felt like 1,000.
It felt so full.
It was so
Loved it.
fun.
I kept looking up at a balcony that didn't exist.
I know. Well, usually they're
But it's better than looking up at a balcony that there's no people in, or there's like 5 people in. It makes it even worse.
Only the front line.
It wasn't even closed off.
It was wonderful. It was such a good vibe.
I'll go next.
Okay.
So my good week was, we obviously do the VIP meet and greet with our lady gangers that pay way too much money to take a picture with us.
Aww.
And yesterday we met these 2 girls that are zookeepers. They work at the LA Zoo. One of them works with monkeys, which I love. And she was telling me all the chimpanzee names that they have at the zoo. And then the other gal works with birds. But when we were talking to them, we're like, we should have you guys on the podcast and like talk about what it's like being a zookeeper, the weirdest stories you have with animal interactions. And I think it would just be such a good series if we had our lady gangers with the most bizarre jobs come on and we could interview them about their jobs. Wouldn't that be fun?
I was really disappointed to hear that she doesn't like constantly like hug the chimpanzees.
I think that they're very dangerous and they could literally rip your face off.
I know, but don't you just imagine like when you're like, I'm a zookeeper and I work with the chimps, that you're like,
you're holding their hands and like doing tricks
I feel like
with
you're Jane Goodall, where you're like seeing you again after all these years and it's like recognizing you and like bringing you a flower.
She did say that when they walk into the park and they're not in their uniforms yet, because I guess they like change into what they wear, she says they all recognize them.
I know.
I think that's so cute. And she said there was a chimp named Regina. And I want to hear about it.
All the chimps had like people names, which I love.
So if it's
it was like Eric.
Yeah, I know.
DM us, because I think
Harold the chimp.
We should do a quickie series on like Lady Gang odd jobs.
Yes.
I love this so much.
Yes.
And we said to those girls, please DM us. And if they have not yet.
I know. We're waiting for it.
We're waiting for you. We were serious.
Hopefully,
we weren't just being nice because you were in the VIP line.
Well, hopefully they didn't like hate our show and now they're like not fans anymore.
There's a good chance of it.
Yeah.
There's always a chance of someone leaving not a fan.
No.
Well, it was very surprising because there was someone also in the VIP line that came up and they were like, I love these girls. I love their e-show. They'd never listened to the podcast.
I know. That was bizarre.
I'm like, this is wild. And I was like, thank you so much. But then Becca, I think, thought they said, I loved you on Glee.
No.
No,
what happened?
She thought that they said that they only knew her from Glee.
That they were only there because they watched Glee. Because E sounded like Glee.
And Becca was like, oh my God.
Is so different.
I'm so sorry.
I panicked for a good 3 minutes. I was like, this is so awkward because this is not very much like Glee. But thank God it was E.
It was a little bit like E. So that was my good week. I think we should do that series. I think it'd be so fun.
Okay.
So my bad week is not so much like a bad week. It was just like a little bit of a bizarre week. And that was Kelty's good week for the show last night was she has a new job. She'll talk about it when she's ready to talk about it. But she let everybody know about this job, and the way that our fans praised Kelty in that moment was one of the craziest things I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yes. And I think the reason that we were so startled by it was because, listen, I expect that reaction when Superfan hits the airwaves.
Yes.
Because that is something that Kelty's been working on for 4 years. It's her baby.
Right.
This job that she got, listen, while it is exciting.
For sure.
It's truly just a job for her now. It's not like a demotion, but it's certainly not. It's like me announcing I'm starting another podcast.
Yeah. It's nothing to write home about.
Going back to basics.
Going back to basics. And it was just the energy in that room was you would have thought, I don't even know what kind of news should garner that response. I truly don't.
No.
It was and I said it in the moment, I was like, this is how cults start.
Yeah.
The way that you had a hold on that audience was like Jim Jones, down in Guyana. It is insane.
I feel like people, I don't know why, because you shouldn't, because I'm doing great. I think people feel so bad for me for some reason.
It's not for some reason. It's for a very specific reason.
Because I'm pathetic?
You document your downs.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you share too much.
Okay.
And then people feel bad for you.
Yeah. Because I was like, I mean, thank you, but also it's fine. I'm gonna,
There was another thing last night where you made people feel bad for you. I can't remember what it was, but people were like, Oh, Kelty.
Really?
No, it's shocking. We're in her fucking multi-million-dollar mansion right now, and it's crazy the sympathy she gets. But it's also when, I know this is a rag on Kelty, but I'm really just so irritated with the text messages I received last night. I can't move past it yet. Okay. But here's the other thing. The other day, she was doing a Ask Me Anything on Instagram, and someone was like, what's something you wish people knew about you, but they don't?
Oh, my God.
And Kelty was like, how hard I work. And I'm like, no, we know
that is the
how
one thing
hard
that everybody knows is how hard you work.
It's a grind, and I work really hard to get where I'm at. Like, we know, Brene, we know.
Damn.
Life is tough for Kelty, you know?
I guess. Oh, no. Shit. Okay, well, mine was just kind of normal, but let me think if there's something I hate about you guys. I can bring that up.
Please do.
Well, okay, this will work. So my good week is I have a new word, but it really has to do with us, so it's perfect.
Okay.
So there's... You know how there's like the Webster dictionary thing that's like the word of the year?
Yeah.
They do the color of the year, and then they do like
Yeah, they're like chartreuse.
Yeah. Okay, so the word of the year came out for 2022, and I love it. It's permacrisis.
Okay.
It's the word of the year. It means an extended period of instability and insecurity.
Wow, I mean, is
that your life?
Yes. I'm like, permacrisis? They were talking about how 2022 just like gave you hit after hit of like recession, COVID, job loss, war.
I mean,
you know, I feel like it always does, but I think with social media now you see it all the time. Anyway, permacrisis is the word of the year. So
yeah, I love that.
Use it as you can. Okay. That's a good week. My bad week, and I'm going to take this really to a place. So yesterday, sorry, Becca. Yesterday at the show, I was gifted a very special gift
from a cult follower,
my friend Becca Tobin.
Oh, what did I do
on stage? So she was joking about well, Jack sleeps with a stuffed animal looking at her, and I now have adopted sleeping with an actual stuffed animal. And she was like really making a joke about it. And she had ordered me a tiny penis stuffed animal. So it's exactly what you think it is. It's like the softness of the stuffy from the store that is everywhere right now, that's like a cute little owl or little puppy, except this one is pink and has a perfectly formed little penis.
Is the color.
Flesh has a perfectly formed little head on it and eyeballs.
It is so fucking cute.
It is.
I love it so much.
Adorable.
What are you naming him?
I don't know. And like, I'm like, where do I put this? And like, my in-laws are really gonna love it. Like,
you can't really tell it's a penis. Like, I feel like that could be like hidden in plain sight.
Right.
Like
I call the paparazzi on myself, and I'm like
holding
my penis pillow. Anyway,
please do.
So I was really excited about it, and I'm going to tell you something that happened about one of my stuffed animal friends.
Oh, God.
So I have a stuffed animal that's my OG. She lives at home. And then when we were on the road on the tour, I bought a new stuffy at Target because I was like, I need something to like sleep and punch in my sleep when I'm stressed.
How do you sleep with these? Are you like
wrap
holding
it up
them
like a sausage? Yeah. So I got a new one and it was so cute. And I thought at the end of tour, I'm just going to throw her away. Like I'm just using her. This is a once used stuffy. And then I fell in love with her.
Cold.
So I had to take her.
Okay.
This is what I did with Zach. I thought he was a one single use stuffy. Took him home.
As somebody who loves stuffed animals, like you don't. Like, I develop a love for my jack-o'-lantern when I carve it, and I feel fucking bad when I have to throw it away. Like, I feel like I'm, like, hurting it. So you didn't feel bad about throwing away your stuffy?
Well, I couldn't. I took her home.
Okay.
I couldn't do it. I was like, nope, we've bonded. So she's been here, and then I was going on this trip to Europe, and I mean, I want everyone to feel so bad for me. I had to fly in coach overnight.
Jesus. Well, get ready. Tomorrow we're on Southwest, babe. And I checked myself in and not you. I'm in Group A.
Thanks, Mom.
C35.
I didn't have your confirmation, actually.
No, Alex checked me in.
Okay.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I was in an all-night flight internationally in coach. And it was dark. I'm not going to lie. It's not a fun time to be. And I had to work the next day. So anyway, I brought stuffy.
I feel so bad for you.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
No, I wasn't.
It's hard.
I know it was hard. So I brought stuffy to be my pillow. on the plane.
Gross.
And I was like, on the way home, I'm flying during the day, so I won't need to sleep because I'll just work. But I need something to sleep on in the plane. So I take Stuffy on the plane, and I get now to Europe, and she's dirty. She's been in the plane. Like,
disgusting.
She can't be on my bed now. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, I can't throw her out. I fucking dragged this bitch in my backpack. She's all the way back here. She's been washed. I'm Jack Vanek. I've fallen in love. I have an emotional connection.
What is she even?
She's like a tiny little leopard, I think. I don't know. She's so soft. And I've taught Callie which stuffies are mommy's and which stuffies are hers because she was confused at first. Like, this looks like it's a toy for me.
It does look like a dog toy.
So, you know what? Like, I do hope everyone feels sorry for me because these are the heavy things I'm dealing with.
Oh, my God.
Afton's face. Afton's doing Becca's makeup right now. And she's just like this. She's blushing and she's just shaking her head.
Shaking her head.
All right. When we come back, a very exciting episode. Hey guys, it's me, and I'm here to talk about my Lomi. As you've seen on my Instagram, I got it about a week and a half ago, and so far, I love it. As you also know, I spent 2 years trying to learn how to compost because I live in California, I have tons of plants, I live at the top of a hill. Like, there's so many reasons that I'm trying to, like, lower my impact on the environment and how much eco-guilt I have. So the Lomi is freaking incredible. It's as good as you think it is. It just sits on my counter, and literally all day, I put in my food scraps and they turn into dirt overnight. I put a bunch of watermelon rinds and I put old pasta, anything that I would normally put in the trash. I even put the plastic-ish compostable approved Lomi bag that the whole Lomi came in, and the next morning it turned into this dirt. I mean, it is crazy. I don't know really how to tell you this, but it's really cool. And for anyone that is into this kind of thing, it's a really incredible product. If you want to start making positive environmental impact or just cleaning up after dinner that much easier, Lomi is perfect for you. Head to Lomi.com/LadyGang and use the promo code LadyGang to get $50 off your Lomi. That's $50 off when you head to Lomi.com/LadyGang and use promo code LadyGang at checkout. Food waste is gross. Lomi is your solution. With the holidays around the corner, Lomi will make the perfect gift for someone on your shopping list.
All right, slaying through traffic to the post office, inbox more like a blizzard than a winter wonderland, rushing to send cards and gifts to your loyal clients. Small businesses can experience a little bit of dread during the holiday season. Yes, excitement too, but it's not too late to get your holiday mailing and shipping under control with Stamps.com. You can sign up now and you'll be printing your own postage in minutes right from your office or your home or wherever. So for more than 20 years, they have been indispensable for over 1 million businesses, including the Lady Gang. You get access to the USPS and UPS services you need to run your business right from your computer. No lines, no traffic, no hassle. You can even save with major discounts. It is a stress-free solution for every small business. So this holiday season, trade late nights for silent nights and get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code LadyGang for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter promo code LadyGang.
Now back to the Lady Gang.
Hey, this is a perfect episode for right now because I can feel that we're in a complaining mood.
This my identity.
This is an episode I put together called Things We Don't Understand.
Okay.
And I've been keeping a list all year of things that go on in the world, that exist in the world, that I have no idea how they work, why they exist, whatever. So I'm going to start with a couple.
Like time? Like the concept of time.
Okay, well, start there, Jack. Mine wasn't that deep. Mine was like other things, but okay, let's start with time.
Let's start with the easy ones.
Okay, my first thing. Sex in the TV show Yellowstone. Okay?
I don't watch it.
Okay. Do you watch Yellowstone, Becca?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a scene in last season where Rip, who I fucking love, and the daughter who gets her face blown off, they're in love.
Spoiler alert.
She lives.
Spoiler alert.
So they're in love, and it's like this will they, won't they thing. And then they have this really romantic moment, and this song is playing, and the lyric of the song is like, I'm baptized in your name. It's like the most, it's Lady May. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. And they're making out in the horse circle where they like train the buck wild horses. And then they lay down in the sand of it's literally shit sand. And everyone's like, oh my God, this was such a hot scene. And all I could think about was the smell and the little shit particles in my hair. I don't understand.
And in your vagina.
Well, they never got, it's not
They didn't
porn.
consummate it?
I don't know. They never did that part. I didn't see a vagina on Yellowstone, but I'm assuming it was either a makeout. I don't think he went down on her and his chin was in the dirt sand. But when people are writing television shows, aren't they cleanliness, yeast infections? Nobody cares. You're just going to have Rip lay her down in the fucking horse corral?
Yeah, they can't help it. Their heat is too hot.
I know.
The heat is so hot. If you're to lay down in shit.
She's one of those people. I forget her name in real life, which is awful. She's one of those people I would love to look like.
She's cool.
She's the coolest looking person ever.
Yeah. And she looks like no one else.
She looks like no one else.
I mean, she looks a little like Connie Britton.
No.
Tiny.
No. She's one of the coolest looking people ever.
Okay.
I love the show, but I didn't really notice that. I mean, sometimes I do think of those things, but
yeah,
the logistics of a sex scene.
Yeah. Okay, I have a couple more to start us off, and then you guys can
I'm upset actually. I auditioned 2 weeks ago to play a part where they were like, nudity would be necessary, it wouldn't be gratuitous. And simulated sex.
Okay.
And I was like,
a simulated
sex,
Oh.
like a sex scene.
God,
I was really excited, but
how much nudity would you do?
I would go with the full
frontal.
Yeah, I mean they don't show vaginas in TV shows. I would definitely do backside and boobs.
Ooh.
I mean, you have great boobs.
I mean, the world has seen it anyways,
Exactly.
so it's what's the difference?
Mm-hmm. In motion, beautiful.
Or even better.
Especially at 36 years old, looking great.
Even better.
So beautiful.
I've actually had this renewed feeling of body positivity.
It's because you're running the marathon.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? My body's awesome. I don't care what it looks like. It just feels cool.
I fucking love that.
It feels cool.
A lot of people were wondering if you wanted to update about the marathon. We did. And since I'm a data girl, I got 5 DMs.
Data, okay.
I got I was gonna say we got so
You're
many
the
DMs.
most data, non-data.
No, I'm data.
She's not a data girl.
I call it data plus
non-grata.
10. Data plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
How's it going?
It's good. I'm running it on November 12th, and
That's coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been pretty good with my training. I've heard from many. I started stressing that I was missing some of the runs that were scheduled, but I found out from everybody that the plans are usually pretty overkill.
Okay.
So
you're way ready, and you're like, this is a breeze.
I'm ready. I've already run 12 miles.
Okay.
And I feel fine. It's going to be slow as but that's
fine.
not. And it's actually, this is Downer City, but so November 11th, the day before, would have been the 40th birthday of Matt, my boyfriend who passed away.
Oh my God.
And so when I was trying to figure out if I was going to do it, when I was going to do it, the only one I could have actually done because of tour and then the holidays was this weekend. And so I was like, oh, I feel like there's something, I don't know, there's something symbolic about just being you know what? He would have been 40 and he can't do this. So I'm doing it. Push yourself, and then I'll probably never do it again, but it's
That's
fine.
sweet.
Have you gotten into the running
Clubs?
Well, I remember in my hometown there was this running room, and people had the shoes and the right socks and special little hats that had tiny brims.
No, Zach actually. Okay,
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly, because here's what happened when Zach and I went to go get shoes. Before we went to go get shoes.
Wait, does Zach run?
He doesn't do long distance. He does sprints and berries and stuff like that. He does
right.
not. So we go to the store, and this was before I decided that I wanted to run the half marathon. I was just kind of dabbling again, but I needed new shoes, and we went together. And then there were all these fun running accessories.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I kept pointing at them, and I was like, "Do I need this?" And he kept making fun of me, and calling me Olympian runner names. He's like, "You cannot run your weird 2 miles in this little hat,
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I don't know. The outfits are the best part of anything, I think.
I am struggling to figure out what the perfect attire is to wear because it's going to be chillier. I think I need to cover my ears. I think I need I don't know. I need
a little earmuff.
I need to figure out am I layering? What am I doing?
What are you listening to?
Here's what's so lame is that I listen to, in the beginning, a lot of podcasts because if I listen to music, I start too fast. I get too amped.
Too pumped.
I'm too pumped. I'm listening to Harry Styles. I'm listening to Ben Platt, and I'm just feeling...
Wow. I mean, I wouldn't think that Ben Platt would be like the running music, but
Oh, you better get ready.
like his Broadway songs?
Let me just play something for you. We can play 15 seconds. Actually, his sister-in-law was at our show last night. She's a very good friend of Kelty's, so she should pass on the message that I use his...
Yeah, I just thought I wouldn't pin that as marathon running music.
Let me just give you a sample of why it's so good. You may be into this, Jack, now that you're a Swiftie.
I'm not a Swiftie. I like one song.
You've used 3 songs in your TikToks.
That's because they're trending songs and I can get lots of views.
And I was going to call you out on it at the show last night, and I might still do it in Phoenix, if that's okay with you.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay, Ben Platt. Let me just play something for you. Tell me this doesn't get you amped.
Okay.
I always forget what side it comes out on the... Hold on. Very Stranger Things, right?
Very Stranger Things.
This is Ben Platt. Don't sue us.
So are you stretching during this point?
No, I have to play this. It's a good gate.
Okay, I do like this a little
Right?
bit. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait for the chorus. We might have to cut to it to make it under 15 seconds, but...
Like, who's going to sue us, though, actually?
Well, I was saying Courtney Platt was at our show last night, so I feel like we're allowed to play this, right? Yeah. This is what I'm running to. But I'm not... This is towards the end because it's I get too amped.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hoping and hoping and hoping and hoping.
Okay, we get it. That's past our 15 seconds. Okay, she will not put it away. Okay. Cool.
Whoa.
Yep, hold on.
Oh.
Listen
This
to that
is
song.
weird. I mean, the tempo's gone.
He has a great voice.
I literally feel when I'm listening to that
Yeah.
running, I'm in a fucking music video.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
I can see that.
Yep.
I wouldn't call that like my most amped song, but
mean,
to each
It's
his
not
own.
the most amped. If I really want to get there, Cam, obviously.
Oh, yes. A sad, nothing
Cam's
gets
sad
me pumped like a
songs.
sad song by Cam.
No, Cam gets me there.
I was actually kind of curious because as a non-music listener, I was like, what are you listening to? So
Exactly.
Here's the thing. I don't listen to music because I think I'm a highly sensitive person. And I think that... I know we're all throwing that term around. I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, that guilty says that all the
Anyways,
time.
I read the book. I mean, not that I can
but
diagnose.
what does it mean when, like, I don't want to be taken from my numbed out state? It's too much for me to feel
That's like a highly...
highs and lows.
Oh. I mean...
I want to be doled out.
Okay.
Depression.
That's like a depression. That's like a
So I
mental
live
thing.
my
Yeah.
life in depression.
Yeah. Highly sensitive person is like the sound of her brush hitting your face is like annoying you.
No, that's not me.
Or like
Yeah, you guys are
like
talking about two different
yesterday.
things.
Yeah, like yesterday when we're trying to go over the show and Haley's talking, it's like all I can hear. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like trying to have a conversation.
That's attention deficit disorder. I think.
Sure. I mean, I don't know.
I think it's something else.
I have a lot
but-
of things. Okay, live your life, guys. I'm doing my fucking best.
Okay, cool. You're doing great.
Thank you. Okay, okay, can
Go to the next.
Okay. Okay. Next is I want to talk about people who like parsley. This is something I don't fucking understand.
I don't like it.
Garnishes in general.
Cilantro, give it to me all day.
Ew.
Okay, but here's my thing. Okay,
Cilantro and parsley are literally the same thing.
no, it tastes wildly different.
Yeah.
Not to me.
Parsley tastes like Dawn soap.
That's what cilantro tastes like.
No, cilantro tastes like heaven on earth.
Ew.
But here's my thing. Okay, cilantro, like garnish in general. You go to a restaurant and they give you something to eat, and yet there's a tiny sprig of a garnish on it.
Yeah.
If the garnish was so important to the dish, it would be a full-time member of the club. It wouldn't just be a sprig, okay?
get it, yeah.
Like in cilantro's defense, I think it's fucking disgusting. But in cilantro's defense, sometimes they'll do a cilantro rice. And so within the entire plate,
Yeah.
you're getting your cilantro.
But there is parsley throughout that. They've seasoned like the spaghetti sauce with parsley.
They've
just
have?
done. If you do like an Italian seasoning, like it's all the ones mixed in together, part of the whole.
Right.
So it's like parsley and then like 4 other spices. I will say, in my old age, I've gotten more adventurous where sometimes I'll put a little swirl of spaghetti on my fork and then I will go out of my way to pick up a piece of a garnish, like a parsley.
Oh.
It's not my favorite, but it does enhance the flavors of the bite of pasta.
And you're getting yourself a little green, you know? You're
I
being
just
healthy.
don't fucking believe in garnish. I don't want a little tiny radish anywhere near me.
That could also be because you are
Don't eat
obsessed.
vegetables.
Yeah, you called matcha a green thing to eat. You idiot.
It is green.
She's like, I'm eating my vegetables.
No, I knew it wasn't a vegetable. God, I'm not that much of an idiot. I mean, it was a mistake. I was very jet lagged. Leave me alone. This episode of LadyGang is brought to you by Nutrafol and my beautiful head of hair. This is really interesting. I just had my hormones tested and I'm kind of all over the place right now. And one of the side effects, they're like, oh, you must be experiencing so much hair loss. And I was like, yeah, actually I'm not. And I think the reason why, even though my hormones and thyroid is all over the place and my hair is thicker than it's ever been, is because I take 4 Nutrafol every single day. 30 million people are impacted by weakened or thinning hair, and Nutrafol really, really works. It's not expensive, but it definitely is an investment. And that is why I wanted to come on the podcast and let you know that it's worth it. This isn't just snake oil that people are selling and like, oh yeah, it might work, but you got to do it for like 6 months to a year to really start to see the results. And once that new hair comes in, whew, you'll be on fire. So you can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code LGPOD to save $15 off your first month subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code LGPOD.
Fall has officially arrived in Brooklyn and knows that colder temps mean more time cuddled up under the cover with a good book, with a cuffing season snack. Luckily for you, Brooklyn and soft, cozy home essentials offer everything you need to feel warm and fuzzy all winter long. Not only do they work with the top caliber manufacturers because they get the highest grade materials, they have over 100,000 5-star reviews on their website. Yes, over 100,000 5-star reviews. That's no joke. If you want to get really cozy this season, they have the heathered cashmere sheets. I love when they do these limited edition seasonal colorways. Right now it's ink blue and rust. So chic, you can transform any bedroom into a luxe Swiss Alps resort. And if you're hosting this season, outfitting the entire bedroom is as simple as a few clicks away. They have a move-in bundle. It features a set of sheets, pillows, extra pillowcases, a duvet cover, and comforter. The bedding move-in bundle combines simplicity and savings. You get 15% off compared to buying all those items separately. So for everything you do in bed, check out brooklinen.com today for their luxurious home and bedding essentials and use promo code LADY20 for $20 off plus free shipping on your purchase of $100 or more. That's BROOKLINEN.com, promo code LADY20, $20 off plus free shipping.
You're listening to the Lady Gang.
Okay. Jack, do you have anything you don't understand?
Not that I can really think of at the moment.
I'll tell you something I don't understand. And
I love this. It's really for Becca, this episode.
I'm embracing it right this second. So all these weirdo celebrities are doing like Erewhon smoothies. Erewhon is the overpriced store in Los Angeles where you can buy like dark chocolate chips to make cookies and they're like $54.
Well, let me just tell you, this morning we ordered 2 smoothies and 2 breakfast burritos. And it was $88.
Yeah, the smoothie that we ordered, we're drinking, I think it's the Hailey Bieber smoothie that she loves.
It's fucking delicious.
It's not worth $20.
I mean,
are you sure you haven't seen your makeup yet?
What's in it? Do we know? But I don't understand. Is she getting a cut from this? It's not good. It's not like free publicity. I think it's kind of like, it's a little bunk ass to be like, hey, I'm doing a collaboration with a fucking grocery store. It's weird.
I think it's just like the unofficial
her order. Like she shared it on Instagram and then everyone came to get it.
Honestly, it tastes like a fucking strawberry smoothie.
And there's no way she drinks this every day.
No
chance. She has 4 sips and she throws it away.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
This is like a milkshake.
Also, Yep.
It's good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to try it?
No, I don't.
It kind of tastes like it's from Jamba Juice.
I'll love it too much.
What does that mean?
Then I'll want to order one every day.
That's good.
You could use this, Kelty. It's healthy for you.
Is it? You said it was a milkshake.
Listen, it's not for somebody like me who eats like 85 meals a day like Waba Grill, okay?
Oh, Waba Grill was bad last night.
Waba Grill.
I fucking love Waba Grill so much. I think I need them to open one in Austin.
Ooh, you should franchise.
It seems like it would
much work.
Be a lot of work. But
okay.
No, this is actually would be good for you because you don't like to like sit down and eat a meal. This is an on-the-go thing.
Yeah, I do some of those juices and things in my fridge. Okay, I have another one. Mm-hmm. This is fucking controversial, guys. This is really controversial. I don't get Wordle.
Oh, God, Afton is appalled.
I forgot Wordle existed, to be honest. That was definitely
Still,
a flash in the pan.
You do the Wordle every day?
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
She says it brings her family together.
It brings my family together.
Give her the mic.
Okay, so what happened was I did a Wordle, and I was like, okay, this is dumb. And then I did a twirtle, which is the Taylor Swift version, where it is something that has to do with Taylor Swift every day.
God.
And I posted on Instagram, and I swear to God, it was like I gave the nuclear codes to America. The amount of hatred that I got for sharing my Wordle answer. It wasn't even the Wordle. This is like a cult. Talking about a cult. It's like you, and then I guess
because you not cheated, but now everybody knows the answer, so they couldn't barely play.
It wasn't even the Wordle. It was the Wordle. I didn't even know if anyone knew about this. I thought it was a joke. So anyway, I got blasted for the Wordle, and I was like, okay, well, these are not my people. These are not very understanding mathematicians, you know? And I was like, fine with the Wordle. Like, if you want to do the Wordle every morning, if that brings you joy, my dad loves a crossword puzzle book from 1980. Great. Ken, do your fucking crosswords with your coffee. I love you. Like, live your life. But what makes Wordle something that I don't understand is that, like, when you get it and then you share it to your Facebook page or social media, like, I'm so proud that I knew the word was Flint. Why?
Because if you feel smart,
because you got it in
smarter,
just a few
Like a
guesses.
crossword. It's like when you finish a crossword.
Yeah,
you feel
but
cool.
yeah,
Becca,
and like
when you finish a crossword, do you take a picture of it?
Only if I was one of the clues. I've been many times.
oh wow,
I'm so obscure. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
like it's the weirdest
people
thing.
do it like when we had
You're
our
still the ET birthday. Every year, someone will send me a picture. It's like, Becca Tobin,
It's so
Glee
weird.
star Becca Tobin turns 27
Meanwhile,
today.
I got
my God,
like
amazing.
a DM from someone where they were like searching to watch my Hallmark movie, and like sometimes if you search an actor's name, it'll pop up with like their bio. And it said Becca Tobin was an American actress. So I neither
she did.
No.
Yeah, I swear to God. So it's like
She's gone.
Wow, that is so dark.
never
Okay.
drink your own Kool-Aid.
Damn. All right, I have one more thing I don't understand, and then I would like, Jack, you have to do one.
My brain isn't working.
I just want to talk about, I know we've talked about it before, but I was recently, again, in a line. It's at the Best Buy, at the grocery store, at the airport. I don't know what it is about Americans that you don't know about waiting in line.
Oh, God.
Like, I do not fucking understand how is this a cultural phenomenon that only happens in one country? That, like, here's an example. You're at the drugstore, right? And everyone's waiting in line at the pharmacy to pick up their prescription. And there's 5 people deep. And then John walks in, and John thinks he's better than everyone else. And so his question must be more important. So he just waddles up, and he's like, hey, is this where I pick up my prescription for John Villa? And you're like, no, bitch, get in the line. I don't care if you're like, where is the hand sanitizer? You wait in line till it's your turn. Like at the airports, like, have you ever seen the line for customer service? And then a guy will just be like, hey, is this gate number? No, it's not your fucking turn, Wayne. Mm-hmm. Go to the back of the fucking line. Like, I cannot, this doesn't happen in any other country in the world. I mean, I have no idea about all the countries.
Here's what it is. I actually, you know what? I like that style. You know why? Squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's my new fucking motto.
That does not apply to cutting in line.
Yes, it does. Because you know what? I'm sick of being polite, and so is Wayne.
Obviously. Like, I just feel like, But the thing is, you're sick of being polite because you don't get what you need or want. But if everyone respected the line...
Well, no, it's just that nothing's going to be fair.
Also, it's
But it is. In other countries, people wait in line.
That's not true.
I swear to
People
God.
are assholes all over the world. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what country. What country are you thinking? Canada?
I'm thinking Canada.
Well, there's
Canada's
like 4
different.
people in every store in Canada.
Oh, my God.
If that.
And Canada's like, you guys are like on slow time. Like,
It is true.
Everybody's like down to wait in the line. Like, Americans are assholes. And so are most people.
Okay. Yeah. You know,
my favorite thing in the world, though, is when people do try to cut the line. When
people are like, hey, I do that.
No, when it comes to like boarding.
You do? God.
I
just look at them and I'm like,
back
do you know what I
here.
do? I'm like, you know what? Clearly they need to get somewhere faster than me, and I'm
No,
fine.
they're assholes.
No.
No, I was going to say, when people try to cut the line
At TSA?
boarding the plane and they go in the wrong group and then they get fucking called out in front of everybody and embarrassed.
Your group 4, loser group, please move to the back.
It brings me so much joy.
Yeah, don't try to act like you're group 2 and then like you're... I don't want to be mean to the moms. And also, the baby stroll should get on first. Whatever you have, your giant fucking luggage is in the way. Just get out of the way. This is priority lane, dick. I hate it.
Kelty needs to fly first class.
I don't. I'm very normal now. I'm flying coach all over the fucking place. But I'm just saying that, like, I just want people that are in coach. Like, if I'm in group 5, let's just all group 5 together, okay?
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, Jack, you have 4 minutes to tell me one thing you don't understand. Come on, please.
I really can't think.
There's so many things you don't understand.
And my brain is just at a 0 right now. I'm sorry.
Great. Cool. Becca, do you have one more?
Parking structures? You don't understand them? What do you want instead?
I just don't understand how you can go up.
It's like an optical illusion. It's like an M.C. Escher painting.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
How you're like going up and then also going up and then you continue to go up and you're like, I'm on level 2, but like where the is my car? Because it's on like the it's like on the underworld level 2.
You know what? This is an excellent thing. And it's like, oh, I'm so glad you brought this up, Afton, because I actually have one more thing I don't understand.
I still don't know what the Boston Tea Party is. There we go. I've Googled it 85 times. I'm not joking, and I'm still not sure. Wow. And I'm watching Gaslit with Julia Roberts, and I swear to God, it's the only reason I now know Watergate, because Watergate was the same thing as the Tea Party, where it was something I continued to Google. And I would never quite, and I would learn it, and it would never stick. I'm so proud. I need them to just do a TV show about the Boston Tea Party, and then I will also...
You'll understand.
With like somebody hot in it.
With someone so hot.
I love it.
Sorry, that was something I needed to get off my chest.
I'm not even going to try to explain it because neither will I.
I was like, oh yeah, the Boston Tea Party.
I was like, it's when they threw out all of the tea
went
for
in the
taxes.
ocean, right? It was like a weird trade.
Yeah,
thing.
it was like something about taxes.
Okay, cool. I mean, nobody listens to this podcast for
our historical knowledge.
Nobody, not a single person. I have one more thing I don't understand before we go.
Okay.
I'm very confused about AirTags.
Oh my God, I got in a huge fight with Zach, and it was the first time in our whole marriage that I was right about something.
Okay.
About AirTags?
So I got rid of Callie's tracker, and she has an AirTag on her. And they were like, set up the AirTag. And everyone's using it for their luggage and their whatever. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm going to have an AirTag on Callie. But like when I go to find her, it's like, you're not in range. And I was like, but how are people on the airplane watching
with
their
bags.
luggage?
You're like not close enough to her.
Right. But like, are you close enough to your bag? I'm very confused.
No, this is actually something really confusing because we were going to Spain and I sent a text to everybody in the group and I said, get AirTags for your luggage because there's been a disaster luggage situation.
It's been really bad.
And Zach wrote back and he's like, you can't see where your things are unless you're within the Bluetooth network. So it's like there's no point in the AirTag. I'm like, no, that can't be right because everybody
is doing it on TikTok.
But then Zach just sent me something. He goes, I was wrong and I was aggressively wrong and I'm sorry. And I was like,
wow.
And here's what he sent me. I'm going to clear the air right now because I didn't read it. I just saw that he was wrong and I took that as...
And then you were like, okay, I'm skimming this.
Okay. Air travel has gotten a little dicey lately. No one is immune to lost bags.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. She had an AirTag in her bag, and she knew exactly where it was. AirTags are $29, Apple products that you pair to your phone.
Yeah.
Once paired, you'll see your AirTag in your Find My app.
Yeah.
You can label your AirTags.
Right.
Put the AirTag in your travel bag and hope you don't have to use it.
Okay.
If you're unlucky, you can put your AirTag into lost mode, and the app will show your bag's last location known. Okay. Do you do that?
No. I don't even know how to use the AirTag.
Lost
I just
mode.
hope for...
So far away.
Okay, so Afton has
Your bag? Oh.
her bag's in Santa Monica.
Okay.
But what did you go to? Are you in
Devices.
See, that's what it is. You have to go to your... Oh, you got a text from my favorite person just now.
All right. Anyway, there's...
I know who it is.
There's lots of things we don't understand. We will see you next Tuesday.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Kelty, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
Get around for Halloween with Pluto TV's 31 Nights of Horror. All month long, Pluto TV is bringing you the best Halloween movies, shows, and more. Watch classic horror movies like The Grudge or The Blair Witch Project, or scream along with your favorite stars like Ryan Reynolds in Life. Pluto TV has hundreds of channels with thousands more movies and TV shows. The best part, it's so free it's chilling. No credit card, no sign up, no fees. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start screaming now.